Yo, here's Merc coming at you with another video, and today we're doing our first episode of Ask Merc. Now this is a series that I had back before I privated all my videos, so now we're actually bringing it back, and this is technically our first episode now. So yeah, Ask Merc episode 1. I asked questions on Twitter, and we got a ton of submissions. I actually got more than I expected. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all of them, but we're going to try to do as many as we can in this video. Let's get into the questions. Hayden or Adverts asked, can you dab? If that's not dabbing, I don't know what is. Next question. LV Elite asked, what made you start doing what you do now? So how I essentially got into content creation originally was I got this iPod back in 2011 for my 10th birthday, and I was super hyped about it because it was like my first smart device type thing. So I downloaded a bunch of apps, right? One of the apps I got was called Talking Robbie the Robot. You tap on it and it makes sounds, alright? And if you do certain things, it does certain other things, right? So I made a sequence of events of like things that I made the robot do, and I didn't want to memorize it when showing it to family and friends. So what I ended up doing is just pressing the record button, doing it, and then boom, recorded. But the only problem with that app, instead of the other apps that allowed me to save it to gallery, this app actually only allowed me to upload it to YouTube. And YouTube was a thing. The only thing I knew about YouTube was just it's a funny cat video website. That's the only time I went on YouTube, was to watch funny cat videos. Can anybody else remember those days where all they did on YouTube was look up funny cat videos? No? Okay. So after that, I ended up actually just making a YouTube account, and I was like, okay, let's just post it to YouTube. Why not? And then at that point, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I get to show anybody at any time, even if I don't have my iPod, because YouTube is a global platform across all. So because my iPod only had like 8 gigabytes on it, I think in all, in total storage, I didn't really have much space to download apps and record anything. And I was that one person in the family that just records everything. Like, you know when you go and you have a Thanksgiving dinner, I'm that one guy who records like the whole thing, alright? So I've always been like that. I don't know why, but I've always been like that. So I ended up actually just using YouTube as a storage device, unlimited storage anyway, for videos, and it worked out perfectly. I ended up uploading like 300 videos onto that channel until I finally was like, wait a minute, I can take this more seriously. I can actually do something with this. This looks really cool, because I started watching Tobuscus, I started watching PewDiePie, all those people, alright? And then I was like, yo, I want to do gaming videos because that looks like a lot of fun. At that time, of course, I didn't know that there was money involved, but it just looked like so much fun. So I went over and I was like, boom, bang, bada ba pow. I got my laptop, my little $300 laptop from Staples. It was horrible. And then just made YouTube videos on Minecraft for the next 4 years until I joined the COD community, and here I am. Slopshot asked, how did you join Dare, and what are your plans for your YouTube channel? So after leaving L7, I knew I had to grind for another team. I was going for the Obey RC at the time, and I had a pretty good chance of joining, from what I know. And then I was like, wait a minute, hold up. This man's Travi is trying to call me. Travi and Peter cleared, alright? They were both trying to call me on Discord. I jumped up in there, and Travi was like, yo, you want to join Dare? Boom, done. And I was like, yo, Dare! In terms of my plans for my YouTube channel, I plan to be posting skits, Q&As, obviously, like I'm doing right now, vlogs, and gaming montages from my streams, funny moment stuff, and just all types of stuff, just whatever I want. Orbikabi, what made you start streaming? Why did you never become a player or anything else? So I did my first few streams on Twitch back when I was a Minecraft YouTuber. I just did random streams for no reason. It was just like a little event type thing. Like if I hit a certain milestone of subscribers, I would use Twitch as like a way to be like, yeah, I'm interacting with my audience, which was like nobody at the time. But, you know, I did it anyway, and that was the only reason I really used Twitch. But I've always known about Twitch. You know, I've actually been watching Twitch since it wasn't even Twitch. Before it used to be called Justin TV, and I used to watch that long time ago. God, now I feel old even though I'm the youngest person on the Dare team. When I actually started taking streaming seriously was actually after attending TwitchCon 2015. It was the first TwitchCon ever, and I knew I had to go just because it was the first one ever. That's history, that's legendary. So I went over to there, and it was an insane experience. I met so many people, I learned so much about streaming, I learned so much about the community. It was just so incredibly amazing. But I didn't make the full step there, okay? There was one little intermediate period of time. So essentially, the thing that really got me to just be like, nope, I'm done. YouTube ended up actually shutting down every sub-network on their platform, and if you did not know, I was the CEO of Merc, which was a YouTube network with over like 300 partners, and that was a lot of fun, and it was making money, and it was great, but like, you know how YouTube runs. In commemoration of Merc, we have a tombstone. Rest in peace, Merc.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So yeah, after that, I was pretty mad at YouTube. I mean, I've always been mad at YouTube. Every update they come out with is just worse and worse and worse. Think of Google Plus, YouTube Red. Oh my God, I can't even deal with them. But then I was like, you know what? I think it's time. I'm going straight to Twitch. And at that point, my mind was set, all right? Twitch is my home now, and it forever will be, hopefully, unless Twitch makes the same mistakes YouTube does. I hope it doesn't. But yeah, so we're on Twitch now. So in terms of why I never actually became a player is because, well, firstly, I've only been in this community for like 2 months, and the entire 2 months I was a streamer. And then besides that, I also am absolutely horrible at Call of Duty. I will never be good at Call of Duty. So there's no way I could ever be a player for a team. Next question! Alex, also known as Shepherd, asks, what made you want to join the gaming community and why streaming over YouTube? So I already explained why streaming over YouTube, but I mean, come on, the interactions there, I love the interaction with the chat. I get to talk to everybody in person rather than a comment section that's all like type, and that's it. So that's great. I also don't have to just talk to a camera. At least I know someone's watching at the other end when I'm streaming, because it tells me how many people are watching and the names and stuff, so that's cool. Streaming, I also feel, lets you have more content put out than on YouTube, because on YouTube it has to be like highly edited videos, like 10-20 minutes usually, if you want to, you know, put out good content. But on Twitch, you know, you sit there for like 12 hours streaming, 24 hours streaming, and you're like, yeah, we're 24 hours of content, entertainment, 24 hours a day. And then the first question, why did you join the gaming community? I've been gaming all my life, like literally just all my life. Gaming has been a part of it. I think one of my first games was probably some sort of like Mario, some like really old PC Mario. Dante, insert question here. Jafsy asks, if you were asked to delete your Twitch and do YouTube with a channel over 30k actives, would you do it? So currently what I've been seeing from my Twitch is a lot of like constant growth, especially when I joined the COD community and whatnot. Joining Dare was a huge step. So honestly, I think I'd rather just continue with Twitch, just because I trust it more as a platform and I feel like I can get somewhere here and I'll be happy. Furio asks, how's it like to be in Dare? It's pretty cool being able to say I'm part of such a large organization and talking to all of my friends from before, because like I knew Gims and Anchor beforehand, and also technically Travi. So that was pretty cool, being able to now be in the same team as the people that I already knew. So that's pretty cool, and as well as that, I've wanted to be in Dare for such a long time, so it's beautiful. So Chrome asks, what made you stream, or who inspired you to stream, and why? So when it comes to streaming, I don't actually have any motivational person, like any inspiration person that I look up to that I say, oh, they're amazing, I want to be like them. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I don't even watch too many big streamers, just because they're not very active in chats, mostly because they're just like so high up there that their chat's going like vroom, 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 so they can't even just follow it. So, you know, I can't really pinpoint an inspiration, but what I can say is that the way I feel is that I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be as good as possible, and most people aren't like that. So for me, and it's gonna be corny, but I'm like my own motivation, because I inspire myself each and every day to put out as much content and as amazing content as I can. So yeah, I mean, I push myself as hard as possible. I put everything into this. I've sacrificed the past 5 years of my life towards YouTube and Twitch and content creation in general. All the money I've gotten from birthdays, holidays, all the time I've spent outside of homework. Primarily, I never go out, I don't do anything. I just work, and it's amazing. It's so much fun. I have a huge goal to make this a career of mine, so I inspire myself every day to keep on working and keep on going towards my goals. Dusty asks, how come you never wear mittens on your feet so they don't get cold? Well, I mean, that's what socks are for, right? And shoes? Yeah. Shot asks, why did you want to join Dare and what is the next big team you're going for? I probably already answered why I joined Dare. You know, I had friends in there, it's a big organization, you know, it's a lot of fun. What is the next big team I'm going for? I don't even know at this point. At the moment, I'm just chilling at Dare. I mean, Red is a pretty big team in my like goals because I just love their Red House videos, you know, that's a lot of fun. But to be honest, I don't really know what my goal is, like what my dream team is right now. So, I mean, if you want to give me some suggestions, you can throw them in the comments. So Arnator asks, who's your inspiration and what are your goals for the future? Now, I already said the whole inspiration thing, and in terms of my goals, I also said that in my past video, so if you want to go check out my last video, it'll be right there if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Twitch, it won't be right there and this will look really weird. So Randy Roll4R asks, why do you get memed so much? Well, it's because I'm a dank meme.
Damn, son.
So our next question is from eHacks. He asks, when is our drop tape? I said drop tape, not mixtape. Why would you say drop tape? Merc, what are you doing? Our next question is from eHacks, and he says, when are we dropping a mixtape? I mean, if you want a mixtape, then the fans gotta want it too. If you guys want a mixtape, you gotta ask for it. Twitter, YouTube comments, anywhere, just ask for a mixtape. We'll do it, I swear. Also, if you did not know, eHacks is actually my music producer. He's making all the music for the background of my videos. That way I don't have to worry about any copyright. And then also, I get my own music that nobody else can use, and then I'm original. So, it's perfect. Mahid asks, phase up? Phase up, boy! I just put on a hoodie because it's getting a little cold in here, so yeah. Clears asks, who's your best friend in this community? Of course it's you, Clears, you know it. You're the one that got me into L7, you're the one that somewhat got me into Dare too, so like, you know, you're pretty beautiful. Simba asks, will you ever do a series to help other people or smaller channels grow? Now, I mean, I would, but I feel like I'm nowhere near the right size to really do that. So my only form of doing that is just collaborating with smaller people. If they have potential, I collaborate with them. You know, people always ask me all the time to like collaborate and stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't want to collaborate with you because like you're not showing potential. But if like, let's say Zytex for instance, Zytex is in silver at the moment, or he was in silver just recently. He's gone now. Who knows what team he's gonna be in by the time you're watching this video, but he was in silver when I met him, and you know, he had great content, he had the grind going, he had the right mindset, and so I started collaborating with him, and it's been a fun time ever since. He's a great friend of mine now. So, you know, you just gotta kinda put in the work and have the good quality and have the grind and have everything like that, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, this guy's cool. It doesn't matter about the numbers, I'ma chill with this guy. Illusions asked, are you going to PAX East 2017 and will you do a fan meetup? So actually, a lot of people in Dare are going to be going to PAX East as well as me. Of course, I'll be going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all 3 days. But a lot of a lot of Dare are going to be only going on Friday, but I will be there all 3 days. So if you guys are going, tweet at me and we can chill. We can meet up. It'll be beautiful. I'm not going to do like a proper meetup with like a table and be like, yo, hey, everybody line up. Because obviously I won't have a line. I'll have nobody there. But, you know, if you are there and you want to come meet up, just like contact me, Twitter, something, and we'll arrange it. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like if this is on YouTube, but if this is on Twitch, I don't think there are likes on Twitch, so I don't know, do interactions on Twitch. Be sure to leave comments on both platforms. I hope there's comments on Twitch. I really don't know. Twitch is really new to the whole VOD scene or videos, so yeah. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, and on Twitch, be sure to follow if you haven't already. And that's the end of this video. Dare Merc, out!